All right, guys. So now that y'all seen how the chart patterns work, not chart patterns, but how pretty much the trend works or whatnot. Now I can get into showing you how it looks on the chart. So pretty much what it is here. You got the higher low. So remember I told y'all whenever price is in the uptrend, it always buys up, it breaks key levels, and then it sells back down to the next key level, and then it breaks the key level and keeps doing it overall, and that's how price moves in the major uptrend. So here you have the last low. So price started here, and then it bought up to a resistance, it broke a resistance. Whenever it breaks a resistance, it always goes and finds a major resistance level. So here was a resistance. This resistance was broke. Anytime a resistance broke, it becomes support. So here, price bought up to the resistance, sold back down to the support, which was the retest. We'll get into the retest in the videos further. So breaking retest and whatnot. So here, as price came and retest, it went all the way up to the next key level, and then it hit another resistance and created another low. So here we have a higher high, which was the last high, the last high, the last low, the last high, the last low, the last high, the last low, and the last high. That's how price keeps moving over time. So here we have the higher high, the higher low, the higher high, the higher low, the higher high, then the higher low. So, like I said, whenever you're drawing these lines, it just looks like this on the lines, like I was showing y'all in the last video. But here in reality, in a chart, it's the same exact thing. It's not as perfect, but you will be able to see these lows, like these lows. So if you can understand each of these lows and each of these highs based on the uptrend or a downtrend, you should not never have no problem going forward with trades or whatnot to know when price is pulling back or when price is finding a major resistance or whatnot. That's the best way to do it. Even here you have the downtrend, same thing. In the downtrend, you have the high, then you have the low, then you have the low, the lower high, the lower low, lower high. So each of these are highs. These are highs. So this high is higher than this high. This high is higher than this high. So this is what creates a downtrend. So what you do is in the downtrend, like I said, you take the sales before you take the buys. The buys are short trades. You never want to take the buys in the midst of a strong downtrend. How to find out if it's a downtrend? You draw your trend line, and your trend line will tell you which way, which direction is going, because that trend line acts as a support and resistance, like I said before. So, like I said, you always want to go against the trend. So these pullbacks are re-entries. So if you miss the entry up here, you get in the entry here. If you miss the entry up here, you get in the entry here. Each entry is an entry for you to be able to take a trade. Now let me show y'all actually on the chart. So what we do is, like I showed y'all before, you draw your trend lines up. So once you draw your trend lines up, that's when you'll be able to notice these highs. So I'm actually going to draw them out. So let me clear my chart for y'all. So let's say your chart looks like this right now. This is currently USD JPY. So you see USD JPY, what's going on? It's in an uptrend. So yeah, we'll draw our trend line for price going up for a buy. Cool. And always do your trends on the higher time frames, like I said. We haven't got into taking entries yet. We're going over structure, because structure is the most important thing when trading. If you don't know structure, then you don't know what you're looking at. It's just, you know what I'm saying? You just all over the place. So here we have the starting base point, which was a major support level about right here. So this was our major support level where price pretty much stopped at. And then, you know what I'm saying, the downtrend was over. Now you have the uptrend. So the uptrend is going to keep making support along the way. So here was the support. It's what price tested on the trend line. It bought up, hit a major resistance level, like I explained to y'all before. I'm just going to put a line here. This was a major resistance level. Boom, it sold back down to the support. It played on the support level until it broke this last high. So here we got, let's type it up. Let's go ahead and type this up. Higher high. And then we have higher low. Boom. This was the last low where it tested trend line. And this was a start point. So let's just say start of the new trend. Boom. So when price bought up, hit a resistance level, came back down, hit a support level, and also the trend. And now price is going to buy up to that next high. So that next high will be up here. And this high was probably at a resistance level. It came and hit a resistance level. So you see, it hit that resistance level because you got 1, 2, you know what I'm saying? You might as well touch it up, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? 3 touches. So that was a resistance level. And now you have the higher low, the HL. Boom. That's the HL. And then you keep doing it. Same thing. So it didn't quite touch here, but it did retest. It did retest around about this area right here on this broken resistance. It retest. So like I showed y'all before in that last picture, that was the retest. Okay, boom. So now, since price is on a crazy uptrend, price may come back and retest right here. And this would be our higher low. And this will be a potential entry. Just showing y'all for example. But we'll get into how to get entries and everything. Price can sell back down, smack this key level, and then what happened? I'm guessing y'all probably know. It's going to make that new higher high. And what we'll do, we'll take a long position. So we'll go to our MetaTrader 4 app. And then once price gets to this key level right here, which is 105,679, to our far right over here, that's where we'll take our buy entry and we'll ride price all the way up to the last high, which was right here, which will be our next key level. Let's remove this. This will be our next key level. And then boom. Money. All right, cool. So that's how you do higher highs and higher lows. For a downtrend, it's the exact same way. Downtrend, you would do this exact same thing. You have the starting point for a sell, then you have a starting point for a buy. And I can do it real quick. So let's just say downtrend right here. And we'll change this one to a different color, maybe like yellow. All right, cool. So let's say the starting point was right here, which was at a resistance level, as you can see. This was a major key zone level. And then we'll also draw a bottom trend line. Need to draw the bottom trend line just so we can see how price touched the bottom and then bounce back up each time. So start here. We got the higher high. The higher low, I'm sorry. Then we have our lower low. And we have higher high. Keep messing up. Y'all don't do this. All right, here we go. Lower high. Then we have our lower low. Currently, I could, let's say I push this start point, that low. This is the next low right here. And then we got another low. about right there. And it's not always going to be perfect, but you will know. You will know. Lower high. The reason why these are like this is because that's what happens. Prices make these lows and these highs. And these are entry points. You never want to get in between. You want to get down here or get in up here. So that's how you got it. Price started up here, sold down, made a lower low, bought back up, retested, made a higher low because this high is higher than this high. And then it came all the way back down, made a lower low because this low is lower than this low. Same thing. Boom, 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 boom. We could say, like right here, this would be the last lower low. So finish marking it up. Last lower low. Right here. Perfect. And then price came up, made that. Price came down, you know what I'm saying? It was the start point, and then this was the reverse of the trend for the trend going upward. And also, like I said, you draw that trend line on the top as well. Boom. It's price smacking that trend line. You can see these strong areas of support and resistance on the trend lines. And you can always zoom in. Don't be afraid to zoom in. I have mine zoomed out just so I can see the chart a little bit better or whatnot. But yeah, that's it. Let's get it. On to the next.